Ooh. Hi everyone and welcome back to the Flowbonacci channel. My name is Fabio and I'm here to share my passion for dragon stuff with you. And in this video I'm going to teach you the 240. The 240 is probably the first signature trick I've been working on since 2016. And it has been my favorite sequence for years. This video is the first part of the tutorial. And today we're going to see this move. Here we go. First thing to know about this trick is that it is happening in a vertical plane, which means we're going to spin the dragon in this plane, vertical plane. So you don't want your dragon to go horizontal. No, you want to stay ideally in a vertical plane. Very important to remember. The second thing is that during this first part, we're going to see a trick which includes 2 full turns, which means half of a turn, 1 turn, 1 turn and a half, 2 turns. You can count the half turns. Keep in mind, it's 4 half turn, 2 full turns. 1, 2, 3, and 4. To begin with, we're gonna do this trick without the dragon rolling. Place your dragon on the back of your hands. One arm goes behind the shoulder. And the purpose is to have 2 points of contact. 1 point of contact will remain the back of my left hand, and I'm going to have a point of contact on my left shoulder. From that point, you're going to initiate the 2 full turns. And it goes like this. 1 half turn. I'm guiding the dragon for your understanding. I'm preparing my right arm. 2 full turns. I can grab my dragon with my right arm right now. 3 half turns. 4. And we have 2 full turns. Back of your hand. Point of contact, shoulder, back of my left hand. And I'm gonna throw my dragon over my head. This first move is really important because it is the impulsion for the 3 following half turns. So give energy to this first push. And I'm grabbing my dragon on the back of my hand. Again. Over my head. So you can see my dragon is doing half of a turn. This end is digging behind my back. And I'm landing here to have 1 full turn. You can see that I'm moving my upper body a lot to adapt myself and to land my dragon on the most comfortable position for my body. Once you're here, you're going to continue the sequence by getting this head down in front of you, 3 half turn, and finish and free your dragon. First part, here. Down and up. So, half of a turn, one turn and a half, 2 turns. You want to repeat that move until you're really comfortable, natural. Notice how my shoulders are rotating. My torso is rotating. You want your shoulder, your plexus, to face the action, because your sphere of work is here. This is your center. Here you can work. Here it's more difficult. So face the action with your plexus. From the beginning, I can turn. The action is here, so I can turn my torso, so I'm more facing the point of contact where the action is going. Over, here I'm facing on my right. Getting down, facing my left. And back to the center. Before moving on and including rotation of the dragon during the trick, I would advise you to clean the entrance. And what I mean by cleaning the entrance is that it's quite a complex move to go my right hand behind my neck, behind my shoulder, having 1 point of contact, 2 points of contact, and launching the trick. So you want this first part to be as quick and as fluid as possible, without your dragon staff rotating for the moment. An optimal move would be like this. So train your body to this part and launch, trigger. Don't spend too much time here before triggering. Learn to be reactive. As soon as you get this point of contact on your shoulder, you can trigger with your left hand in this case. And remember, give your dragon a first generous impulsion. It deserves it. Right hand behind your shoulder, behind your neck, point of contact, trigger. Something important. On my Patreon, for just €3 a month, you can support the creation of regular, quality Dragon Staff content. And for €12, gain exclusive access to the freshest tutorials, receiving them 1 year before they're released on YouTube. If Patreon aligns with your budget, your support would mean a lot. Thank you. As soon as I get a point of contact on my shoulder, I can trigger and give the first impulsion. Contact, impulsion. Practice this. Contact, impulsion, and make it as fluid as possible. without rotation for the moment. And now you gotta make it roll. As usual, as we are beginning a trick, we want a slow rotation. Slow rotation means more time to do things during the dragon staff rolling from a point A to a point B. And in this case, for this trick, the point A will be the wrist line. The point B will be the end of my fingers. So basically I have the distance from my wrist line to the end of my fingers to contact on my shoulder and trigger the trick. This is why we want a slow rotation. Slow rotation, more time. If my dragon is rolling fast, less time. Get it? So it's going to be exactly the same move. We want a point of contact, which will be the more or less the center of my dragon on my left shoulder, and then trigger. Your dragon will be on your wrist line, both wrists, and you're going to initiate the rotation. As soon as your dragon is on your wrist line and beginning to roll, initiate the move to search the point of contact on your shoulder. Rolling, I'm moving, searching my point of contact, trigger. It's a fast move. You have half a second, 1 second to put your dragon on your shoulder and trigger. Wrist line, slow rotation, moving, point of contact, trigger. You will notice that the rolling away is quite natural in this sequence because it goes naturally on the arm, on the forearm. We're going to see that in a moment. Wrist, slow rolling, move, point of contact, trigger. Slow rolling. So remember that after the impulsion, we are going for 2 full rounds. So be generous in the first impulsion because you don't have much possibilities to maintain this rotation. You have little control on this. So be generous. The first impulsion, this one, will lead you to 2 full turns. Be generous. This dragon staff is Flowbonacci T-shirts. Flowbonacci is a brand I launched in 2017, and if you want to learn more about my work on this field, I'll let a link in the description of this video. This dragon staff is really designed to maintain a rotational inertia. Rotational inertia is, from my point of view, a very important parameter in the dragon staff field, and it helps the dragon going in its rotation during a trick, and in this trick in particular. Don't hesitate to check my website. What's happening after this first trigger? How can you maintain a rotation during these 2 full turns? If I decompose, I'm gonna trigger first half turn, there's no much thing to do. Second after, not much, but things are beginning to be interesting here. When I land after a full turn, 1 full turn, I'm gonna have a point of contact. I'm gonna have a point of contact on my forearm. This is why you want to land at the beginning of your forearm, not on your wrist. Why? Because here your dragon will roll. Once you land after 1 full turn, half of a turn, 1 full turn, land as close as possible from your elbow. And here you're going to benefit from this distance. This is the point A, point B theory. Point A rolling to point B, the end of my fingers. So search the point A as close as possible from your elbow. Little tip that can help you to trigger. There are 2 ways to launch, to initiate the 2-turn rotation, to trigger the move. And my left hand, in this case, is going to do it. You got 2 possibilities. You can push with the back of your hand or the palm. Personally, I prefer pushing with the palm because I found it more organic, but the 2 are a possibility. With the back of my hand, and here I'm pushing. Or with the palm. There's a little butterfly move to do, like the butterfly with the contact ball. So I'll try to show you from this angle. Here, I'm pushing. To sum up, what are the key points? Placing my dragon center on my left shoulder, having a contact on the back of my hand or with the palm. trigger generously, half of a turn. This end will go behind my back, and I'm gonna land after one full turn as close as possible to my elbow. Continue. My dragon will roll against my forearm, and I'm gonna finish here. It's a very fun move and groovy move to practice from my point of view. How to enter this trick? Both ends needs to be on the same timing. So from a T-roll, classic T-roll, rolling away, paddling backward, you're gonna need to do a little synchronization to have your dragon being on your wrist, your two wrists at the same time. T-roll, you'll jump to synchronize, and as soon as I'm passing my wrist line, I'm beginning to move, search the point of contact, and trigger. T-roll, synchronize, slow rotation, wrist line moving, trigger. Synchronize, slow rolling, wrist line move, trigger. Again, be flexible, be smooth, search, listen to your body. Where are the tensions? Where do I face my shoulder? Relax. T-roll, synchronize, slow rolling, wrist line. Oh yeah. Bonus, there is a funky entrance possible to this move. And it goes like this. Place your dragon on your right palm, prepare your left hand, slow rotation. Funky. This move is one of my favorite ones because it implies a long sequence. It's 2 full turns. It implies a lot of the body movement, positioning, and yeah, I like it. Yeah. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. And most important, I really hope that you will have fun and enjoy with this move. Don't miss the second part of this tutorial to have a full 240 sequence. Please subscribe to this channel if you like my work, if you want to give me some support and see more of this tutorial popping up. And most important, you know, keep it spinning and have fun. Ciao.